Welcome to emblakelock.com, where history, theology, and prophecy intertwine. Today we continue our series on the 7 churches of Revelation, focusing on Pergamum, Pergamos in Greek, known as the seat of Satan. I'm your host, Graham Blakelock, and together we'll explore the fascinating history and spiritual significance of this ancient city. Pergamum was more than a city. It was the epicenter of power, religion, and culture in Asia Minor. Nestled on a commanding hilltop with views stretching to distant hills, the sea, and the peaks of Lesbos, Pergamum had been a seat of authority for over 400 years by the time John's Revelation was written. It was a city of grandeur, strength, and political importance, the capital of the region even before the Roman Empire. William Ramsay describes Pergamum as a place of permanence, a city with strength, authority, and great size. And it was no surprise that Pergamum became the home of the first temple dedicated to the imperial cult, a temple honoring Rome and Augustus in 29 BC. This was a city where politics and religion fused seamlessly, making it a powerful symbol of pagan dominance. But Pergamum's religious landscape was complex. Besides the imperial cult, the city was renowned for the worship of Asclepios, the god of healing. Coins from Pergamum depict the emperor standing before a serpent coiled around a staff, a symbol of the healing god. Interestingly, the serpent symbol also appears in pagan and even Nazi symbolism, illustrating its deep roots in ancient religious thought. The worship of gods like Dionysus, Zeus, and Athena was widespread. But for Christians, Pergamum's religious practices posed a direct challenge to their faith. The city's dedication to pagan gods with temples and altars led early Christians to refer to Pergamum as where Satan's throne is, a stark description that reveals the spiritual battle taking place there. Pausanias describes a grand throne-like altar to Zeus atop the city's Acropolis, a monument celebrating victory over invading tribes, decorated with a frieze depicting gods fighting giants. And the city's obsession with serpents, the symbol of Asclepios, further underscores its pagan identity. To early Christians, these symbols and temples represented the embodiment of Satan's power. It's no wonder that Pergamum earned the title, the seat of Satan. The city was a hub of pagan worship, imperial allegiance, and religious blasphemy. Early Christian tradition holds that a man named Antipas, likely the first Christian martyr in Asia, died there, burned in a brazen bull during Domitian's persecution. His death symbolizes the fierce resistance of faithful believers amidst intense spiritual opposition. Despite its pagan dominance, Pergamum was also a city of remarkable cultural achievements. Under King Eumenes II, it housed a library rivaling Alexandria's, and it was the birthplace of parchment, the famous Pergaminian sheet. The city's sculptures, including the famous Dying Gaul, captured the valor and tragedy of its warriors, further highlighting Pergamum's rich artistic heritage. As we reflect on Pergamum's history, we see a city of contrasts, a seat of empire and pagan worship, yet also a place of learning and artistry. Spiritually, it was a battleground, a symbol of worldly power vying against divine truth. In Revelation 2 verses 12 to 17, the Lord Jesus addresses this city, warning of the compromise and pagan influence that threatened the church there. But even amid opposition, faithful believers like Antipas stood firm, reminding us that spiritual integrity endures. Thank you for listening to emblakelock.com. Join us next time as we continue our journey through the seven churches, exploring the spiritual lessons hidden within history's shadows. Until then, stay faithful, stay vigilant, and keep seeking truth. I'm Graham Blakelock, signing off.